I want to welcome you back to Black Science Tonight. We're going to talk about America being in recession. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment in this video. The GDP of America fell 0.9% after the first quarter of this year, falling 1.6%. In basic economic terms, anytime you have 2 quarters of decline, you are in a recession. But now we see the Biden administration right now trying to say technically we're not in a recession. But all economics since the 1970s have given us 2 quarters of decline. We are in a recession. It's just like they trying to change terms like a woman is not a woman. She's a birthing person now. So we're going to take a look at CNBC right now, and we're going to look at their economists talking about the United States.
Let's go to Chicago now, Rick, ahead of those numbers. You want to make a... Yeah. We got 20 seconds. You want to make a guess at what we're going to see?
Well, I think it'll be up around 6/10, and I think the inventory numbers really saved the day yesterday. And I know that we, often talk about what the real definition of recession. Obviously, it isn't back-to-back negative GDP quarters. Oh, that's only in the eyes of the investors that are trading markets. That's all that counts, in my opinion. But here we go. I see jobless claims at 256,000. That's up 5,000 from, oh my gosh. Boy, not only was I wrong, down 0.9% on first look at second quarter GDP, down 0.9%. Okay, I know there's an organization that decides whether we're in a recession or not, but investors, they're not going to wait. 2 back-to-back negative quarters, it's not good. Call it whatever you want. Consumption up 1%, that's a bit light. Sequentially, that follows 1.8. If you look at the price index, also not very good news. 8.7%. 8.7% on the price index. That will still comp back to 1981, because in 1981, our comp goes all the way up to 11%. If we look at personal consumption expenditure quarter over quarter, exactly as expected, up 4.4%. The high water mark there was 6.1. That was all the way back in June of 2021. Of course, that was the second quarter, and that was the highest since '83. And if we consider all these numbers in totality, we definitely want to pay attention to what's going on in interest rates, because they are dropping very quickly. Initial claims, as I said before I saw it down 0.9%, 256,000. The revision has come in. The revision moves up 10 grand from 251 to 261,000 last week, which makes this a lower number by 5,000 to 256,000. On continuing claims, 1,359,000. The best level, of course, was back in May, and that was 1,306,000. So this number was better than expected, but it is not new post-COVID low. As a matter of fact, we're way past post-COVID. That 1,306,000 that we had a couple months ago is the lowest since 1969. We continue to see the deterioration in stocks. And I know there's going to be a huge debate as to what this GDP means. I think got blindsided by the inventory levels. If it wasn't for those yesterday, I would have predicted a negative number as well. Andrew, back to you.
Like they just said earlier, you have to understand that in business, corporate America, they know we're in a recession. Walmart just said we were in a recession. Basically, the only thing that people are actually buying is food and basic items. They're not selling anything else. Basically, people are shopping to survive. You have seen people who said they have never been to food banks line up, and within hours, the food banks have no more food. The Biden administration and those in an establishment is trying to tell you that this is not a recession. Just like they're trying to tell you nowadays that a woman is not a woman. You know we're in a recession when you go to the store. You spend $200 and you look in your bag, in your cart, and you said, where did my food go? Did somebody just steal my food? But Biden, Treasury Secretary Yellen, Gene Sperling, all those people who are sitting up in there in their ivory towers trying to tell you everything's okay. But how is it okay when people are not living paycheck to paycheck? They're living day to day. That's how it's going. In America, it's tough. When you come home, your food bill is high. Your rent been raised $200-300. Your gas price is still high. Yes, they have fallen for the 43rd straight day. Your utilities are high. Everything is high. And we're not talking about 2-3%, some 10-15%. So you have no more discretionary income. And those in power seem to not care. Oh, you'll be all right. Hell, we'll just send another $40 billion over to Ukraine. Because you know we got to fight that war for the military-industrial complex. Got to fight that war. And the average American is suffering. We don't need a definition. We don't need technically. We know we are in a recession. And until Biden and his administration and the Democrats in control of the House, Senate, and Republicans come up with some solutions other than spending money on things that are useless, but helping the American people get back on their feet. Hell, they still don't have baby formula. This administration is the worst I have ever seen. And I don't judge on liking somebody or something like that. I go by basic, what the hell they doing? And this administration has no clue. They have no clue other than spending money. And when the more you spend, the higher the inflation is. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.